Hey guys, and welcome in or welcome back to my channel. So I figured what a better time than the new year to test out a whole bunch of new products. And when I say new, I mean new to me. I really think only one of these things is technically new to the market, and everything else is just, you know, something that's kind of been around, but this is my first time trying it. So let's just get right into it. So I'm going to start out with primer, and I'll be using the Too Faced Primed and Peachy Cooling Matte Skin Perfecting Primer that's launched when they had that whole, you know, second or third launch of their peach collection. I just picked it up. So it has a peach coloring to it. It doesn't have a peach scent though, unless my scent is off for today, but I can't smell anything. Feeling some cooling here, you know. It's feeling like my face is gonna, okay, now I smell the peach. Now you have to start rubbing it in for you to really smell the peach on your face. So I'm really excited for foundation today, because it's one thing when you guys request a foundation and you're like, you know, we want to see how this works on you, can you test it out? And it's another when you say, you know, like, I've tried this foundation, like, you know, it's a recommendation from you guys, and you're like, I want to see, you know, if you'll like it just as much as I do. And that's the foundation I have today. It's the new Bobbi Brown Skin Longwear Weightless Foundation. I'm also excited because this is the first Bobbi Brown foundation I've tried. So it's a new foundation, and I have it in the shade Cool Walnut 8.25. Alright, it's giving me pretty medium coverage vibes. I don't have a new concealer, but I'm just going to use this new tube of the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I've run out of Shape Tape, and this is in the shade Amande. Now this isn't new to me, but it might be new to you if you didn't see my review video on it, or the 18,000 other review videos that there are for it. It is the MAC and Patrick Starrr collaboration Patrick's Powder. I'm just going to use that to set my concealer. I actually had a new powder to use as an under eye setting powder. I'm not about to put two powders to set my under eye, so I'll just have to try that powder another time. Let's just move on to my all over setting powder. after several blush recommendations, this is the first one I have to show you. It is the Morphe N9 blush palette. Here is what those blushes look like, and I guess today I'll go with this one right there. For highlight, this is not new. I've actually had this for a while. There are these like drop type of highlighters from Eloise, and it's called Get Glowed Illuminating Drops. We'll see how this goes. I wasn't really sure what lip combo to go with here because I've got quite a few lipsticks I've never tried before, so I didn't know which one to go with. But I'm kind of digging the ombre lip lately, so I'm just going to do that with these 3 Wet n Wild Catsuit lipsticks, and I don't think I've ever used any of them on my channel before. So I went ahead and threw on some lashes. These are from Morphe. Their lashes are only $10. This is in the style Chummy. Now I really just want a feel for the primer and the foundation because I feel everything else isn't that new to me. You know, I've either tried it or it's something I use daily. So I'm going to do a little wear test, and I'll leave for maybe 5-6 hours. So it is, I don't have my phone. It's 11:34. It's around 11:30 something in the morning, so I will be back later on so you can see how this held up and give my thoughts on these products. So I am back, and it is now 5:32, and this is what my face is looking like. So let's quickly run down everything that is on my face right now, starting out with this primer. It is the Too Faced Cooling Matte Skin Perfecting Primer. This is a great primer that I will be pulling out in the summer, but for the winter, I'm good on it. My skin has been really dry lately, so I've been trying to find a nice balance between matte and natural finish when doing my makeup, and I feel like this is just a little too matte for me. It's not drying to my skin or anything like that. It does have that cooling effect to it, and your face does feel kind of hydrated throughout the day. But the finish that it gives my makeup just gives me that, you know, matte, like I put on a whole bunch of products to be matte type of finish, and I'm not really feeling that for the winter right now. You know, when I'm trying out foundations in the summer in 80-degree weather, I feel like, you know, this will be perfect for that. But for right now, you know, it's just a little too much. But it is a good primer. Now, for this Bobbi Brown foundation, shout out to all of you who recommended that I try it. It is my first Bobbi Brown foundation, and I am highly impressed. It might be a new, you know, like everyday type of foundation. I just love how it has that, you know, skin-like finish to it. It's a very, it has a matte finish, and so when I say it has a very natural finish, I mean it has a very, you know, natural skin-like finish to it. It wore nicely throughout the day. It's not separating anywhere. It has that, you know, matte finish to it. I can't wait to see how it'll, you know, wear with a primer that isn't as matte, so that I don't have that as matte finish. There are, oh, I forgot how many shades there are. I think there are 30 shades altogether, and I believe there are like another 3 or 4 shades after the one that I showed you. I don't quote me though. I believe that's where we are here with the shade range for this foundation. I'm wearing the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. It's a nice foundation, you know, it's a whole bunch of people's holy grails, but I think, you know, Tarte Shape Tape has kind of ruined it for me for other concealers. I'm always just like, yeah, it's nice, but it's not my Shape Tape. I like the concealer, but I'm gonna need to go ahead and order me a new Tarte Shape Tape. Or maybe I'll just, you know, keep trying out new concealers, who knows. What else? Patrick's powder, you know, I already let you guys know I like that powder. It gives a nice, you know, radiance type of look to your face, but, you know, still keeping your face matte. What else did I try? Oh, the Illuminating Drops by Eloise, you know, however you say the name of the brand. I didn't really care for it. It was just weird to me, because when I was looking for a picture of it for my thumbnail, you know, I typed it into Google and all these Google images popped up, and it was a whole bunch of makeup artists dropping it on their face. So I was like, oh, is that what, you know, the little illuminating thing that a whole bunch of them put in their Instagram videos before they do their foundation, like they do a whole face of it, or, you know, some type of clickbait image for their videos on Instagram. I was like, is that what they're using? And I'm assuming that it is. So I was really confused, because it's usually a liquid when they're putting it on their face in the video, and mine was just really chunky. It was really thick, it was really chunky, so I'm not sure if, you know, it's supposed to be like that. If I have a bad one, I don't know, but I mean, it's a nice highlighter. You know, they have different shades. This one was a little bit better for my skin tone, but I didn't really care for it. I've tried, you know, illuminating drops before, and I don't know, it's just weird. The idea of thick highlight to me is just, it's just weird. So I'm not really here for it. I kind of feel like I can feel it on my face, which is why I'm getting I'm a little jittery here in this wrap up. Oh, the blush from Morphe. I did like the blush that I put on today, and I think the palettes can be used by, you know, both ends of the shade spectrum there. This is the one that I used today, and I think I can get a good use out of a couple of the colors that are in this palette. You know, if I start mixing them, then I can have some even more shade matches to go with here. So thank you to those of you, Ivy, who recommended this, but I will still be trying out, you know, more blushes in the future. And I think oh, the lips, it wasn't my first time trying the Catsuit lipsticks by Wet n Wild. It's a great formula. They're affordable, so, you know, that can never go wrong that way. Long lasting. I did all that eating throughout the day. Well, you wouldn't know that, but I did a whole bunch of eating throughout the day. I took a little nap. Lips are still on. And I think the only other thing that I tried that was new, I am no longer wearing, which are the lashes by Morphe. They sent me their entire lash collection that they had just recently launched, and I tried to do a video. It didn't end up too well there, so I gave like a little quick review on Snapchat, but just, you know, so I could say it here to all of you. They have pretty much two different styles of the lashes. One's with the really thin bands, and then one type with a thicker band. I do prefer the one with the thicker band. I just feel like it feels of more quality, if that makes sense. I mean, really the thinner bands, because the one I had on today, which was Chummy, it was a thinner band, and it still feels the quality. You know, you'll still get a couple of uses out of it. It won't be as many uses as, like, you know, something like Lily lashes, but you'll still get a nice amount of lashes out of it, especially if you take care of your lashes. But my favorite would be the Hypnotic lash from them. I did like Chummy. I like the style Posh. And there's one more that starts with an S that I like. And of course, you know what? My memory's just shot for the day. But that is how I feel on Morphe lashes. They're only $10. I think, you know, it's a nice affordable lash there. So I hope seeing me test out some of these products and hearing my thoughts has helped in your decision whether or not you're going to try these out for yourself. Make sure to thumbs up, comment, and subscribe down below. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye!